vinyl community, what's going on? LJ with 5 quick recent finds that I spent some time listening to. Wanted to give some quick thoughts and opinions on and see what you guys think of them too. Maybe you have some more thoughts, some more stuff to dig into that I haven't found out yet. But first up, a lot of early 70s stuff here. Nash's Wild Tales. This was killer. Graham's second solo release. Yeah, second solo release. And, the usual cast of characters, right? You have David Crosby, Dave Mason, Joni Mitchell, and cool enough, you have, what is it, Joe Yankee. Yeah, Joe Yankee is a nice pseudonym for Neil Young, but kind of a country rock, folky, and it was the cover that drew me into this one. Just in like, it kind of looks like Jethro Tullish, just English mysticism kind of type castle thing going on here. And there is some of that sounds here. Definitely a recommended pickup. This was pretty easy to listen to. It shifted gears nicely. It's a good listen. Definitely recommended. Focus, Live at the Rainbow, 1973. Focus's one and only live release. Just true musicianship here. Like shit. This was pretty amazing. I love this for the extremely sped up version of Hocus Pocus, one of their most popular songs. Just a great 70s live record. Killer instrumentation, killer sounds coming out of this thing. Again, another recommended pickup. Great record. My boys, Return to Forever. It's just amazing. You've got Chick Correa, Stanley Clarke, Bill Connors, and Lenny White all coming together in unison, and just and these guys just explode. With some great early jazz fusion, kind of like Weather Report, if you've heard Weather Report, or I'd hate to use Miles Davis's Bitches Brew as a comparison here. It doesn't sound like that, but it's along kind of similar lines. Just great jazz fusion, man. This thing just goes. These guys can play. Love Stanley Clarke, love Chick Corea. Just some really amazing stuff here. Lots of different soundscapes, different compositions. Bound to be at least 1 or 2 pieces in each composition that you like, but whew, these boys can play. This is absolutely phenomenal. Speaking of instrumentation, Phillip Glass, North Star from 1977. Phillip Glass has a tremendously diverse and storied past, right? For those that are familiar with him, in terms of compositions and scoring and films and TVs and shows and documentaries. And North Star, I believe, was composed or scored for a documentary. I'm not sure if it was ever used or not, but funny enough, as I listened to this, I realized, and if you were a kid in the 70s or the 80s, you might catch on to this. If you watched Sesame Street and you remember the geometry of circles thing where the circles came in and then they subdivided and the colors extracted from each one, and it was this odd music scheme in the background. That tune had played and resonated in my head for a while, and listening to this is right where it came from. I knew it was Phillip Glass, but I didn't know if it was ever released, and some pieces or elements of that same musical composition are here. So a little research, turns out they were licensed to Jim Henson, used there. Phillip Glass also got involved most recently in rescoring or scoring the original 1931 film for Dracula, along with the Kronos Quartet, and that is just some amazing shit. Halloween coming up, I highly recommend you pick that up. This, you gotta have an open mind, and what an experiment in minimalism. Simple sounds, complex sounds, it'll take you someplace. If you can get into it at a low barrier of entry, head for it. Head for it and keep an open mind. And last, completely unrelated, but Hot Tuna, the Phosphorescent Rat. This was just a really cool find. Hot Tuna's first record after the breakup of Jefferson Airplane. It's on Grunt. I'll show you this one just because I love the Grunt label. Yeah, this was just some great music, to be completely honest with you. It sounded just a hell of a lot like Jefferson Airplane to me, and that's a fantastic thing. know, it was just a great record. Again, if you like Surrealistic Pillow or Airplane Takes Off After Bathing at Baxter's, anything, you know, along those lines, and you can find anything by Hot Tuna, you know, don't hesitate. Again, just a fantastic record. So nothing too in-depth, just 5 quick pickups. Wanted to share with you guys. A lot of good things going on in the vinyl community lately. A lot of changes, Essential Series starting up, and a little more info, a little more in-depth about the stuff that we're picking up and listening to. I like that. It's a good thing. I'm thinking of heading down some similar lines. But guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.